my channel. Today's video is going to be on my look from early 2000 J-Lo. Getting these vibes right now. So if you guys like what you see, keep on watching this video. So let's get started with the eyeshadow. So we're gonna do this beautiful eyeshadow from Butter London in the shade Natural Goddess. And it has very beautiful colors. It comes with 4 shimmers, which are very gorgeous, and 2 mattes. This very deep down brown and this very beautiful turquoise blue. It doesn't come with the transition shades. I feel something should be in here between the Diva shimmer and the Echantress dark brown eyeshadow, but it doesn't come with that. So we're gonna use the bronzer, City Bronzer from Maybelline as my transition shade. Alright, so first I'm gonna start by putting on this really beautiful gold colored Diva. And I use my finger. I feel it's so much easier. And don't worry if you have any fallback on the rest of your eye. We're going to clean it up once we add on concealer. Alright, and then I like to go in with a smaller blendy brush to get the inner corners of my eye. Sometimes my fingers, they're a little bit too fat, so sometimes they don't reach into the inner corner. But that's where I use a smaller brush. Then I go in with my Maybelline bronzer. And I go with that in the crease of my eye. And then I blend it out. Once we're done with that, we're gonna go back into our eyeshadow palette and then pick up that pretty deep brown color with a smaller brush, and we're just gonna get the this, I call it the V of part of your eye, and that's where we're gonna put that dark shadow in. And then I grab my blending brush and try to blend it out. That way you don't have these like dark brown harsh lines on the corner of your eye. Let's do the other side. And then with a very big fluffy brush, I blend everything out. That way you get rid of all the harsh lines. As an eyeliner, I like to use this using this deep down brown color in the shade Echantress again. And let's line our eyes. We'll use this as an eyeliner. And then I like to bring it in. That way it gives you that really nice gypsy cat eye look. Alright, so we're done with the eyes. So now let's go back to the rest of our face. Which today, for foundation, we're going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. And my shade is 106, which is Sun Beige. Want to make sure you're bouncing the makeup on your face. That way it gets spread out evenly. Want to make sure you get your neck as well. Can have a nice flawless face and then have a different color neck. So you gotta make sure that you bring it down to your neck so that way your whole face matches. Make sure you get your ears. All right. The next one is going to be our concealer. It's going to be by L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And this is in the shade, my shade is Cashmere, number 365. And then a little trick, not that I have a mustache, but my upper lip area is a little bit darker. So what I do is I put concealer in my mustache area, even though I don't have one, but I believe it's when I'm, tan outside to go tanning, I always get, my skin always gets a little bit darker there in the summertime. So what I do is I add concealer, and it's a quick fix. On my forehead. Let's go ahead and blend it out. And then when I do my concealer, as I'm blending it out, I'll make sure I bring it up. So I just literally gave myself a nice uplift to my eye area without having any surgery or any Botox done to it. So it's a nice little trick for you. Okay, let's cover up that mustache. The next one is going to be, from a previous video I mentioned that I got this BECCA setting powder from my BoxyCharm for the month of August. So now this has become one of my favorite all-time, for right now, can't say all-time, for right now, perfect setting powder. So let's go ahead and set in our eyes and the rest of our face. Just love that wet feeling. It feels so good. And then just buff it out with a nice big fluffy brush. All right, next is we're gonna add color to the rest of our face, because now we're all nice and set. But now we're just, now I lost all my color, my tan. So now we gotta go back in and add some color. And for that, I'm gonna use Maybelline's Age Rewind concealer. It's a darker shade, but I use as for my contour. And this is in the shade Hazelnut. So it's a nice dark color for me to use as my contour. And a trick to this is you're gonna literally draw a number 3 on your face. And what I mean is like this. Doesn't have to be perfect, as long as you get your 3 in there. And that way you get that nice contour on your cheek. So I like to exaggerate that one a little bit more. And just buff it out with your beauty blender. So you're just gonna pound or bounce it on your face. Don't like rub it against your face like back and forth. That's not gonna do anything. If anything, it's not gonna blend it out nice and flawlessly. So just bounce it with a light hand. And then you're gonna do the same thing to your other side. So now let's draw another number 3. Whoop. And to actually find your cheekbone, all I do is suck in my cheeks. And there it is. Okay. So now let's buff it out. Buff it out. And then I add some more of that contour to my forehead. Let's shrink that forehead. Okay. And then just a little bit on my nose. Let's bring it in. So I'm literally gonna give myself a nice little little surgery on my nose. Make it nice and snatched, bring it in. Alright, so once we're done doing our contour, the next one is going to be going back in with that bronzer from Maybelline. I'm going to use my blush brush. I forgot to grab my little kabuki bronzer brush, but it's okay. We're good. I'll make it work. So we're just going to bronze everything that we just contoured. Bring it down and bronze our neck to match the rest of our tan. And then one thing I like to do to make my nose a little bit more snatched is I go in with a smaller brush, and then I grab some of that bronzer. Right here where my eyebrow starts, I like to blend it in. Bring in some of that bronzer. Bring it in a little bit. Let's snatch it up some more. And then right here, I like make a little line to make it, so when we add the highlighter, it looks like nice and slim and whoop, little pointed up, little picked up there. So no need to go see a plastic surgeon to get a nose job. I just gave you guys another trick. Very simple, easy trick, and it's very affordable. And if you don't like it, hey, all you gotta do is wipe it off. Start all over again. Alright, so what I like to do is go back in with the satin powder and bake the side of my cheeks. And what I do is I do a line, and then I bring it down. Let's do the other side. And bring it down. Okay. So let's let that bake for a little bit. I don't add much to it because I really don't want to have like nice and bronze and then this white spot on your side of your face. So I just add a little bit and I'll let it bake for a few minutes. While we're baking, let's go back in to finish the rest of our eyes. And with that, and we're gonna add false eyelashes as well. So it doesn't really matter what mascara you use. One of my favorite mascaras is Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So let's coat our lashes. You don't have to do the 2 coats. Like I said, we're gonna go in there with falsies anyway. Let's do our bottom lashes. And fill them in. And for the lipstick, this is from Maybelline in the shade, it's one of their mattes, and this is the shade 540, which is Peach Buff. It's a really nice, I'm trying to match my my blush, so it's a nice peachy, like a light pink peachy color, sort of. And then I like to go back in with the lip liner. That way I can define a little bit more of my lips. And then if you want to add a little bit more shimmer or a little bit more highlight to your lips, you can go back into your Butter London eyeshadow palette and just pick up that Echantress shimmer that we use for our highlight, and you can just dab it on the center of your palette. And that is it. All right, so this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. And right now I am feeling like Jello. Jello from the block. More like Rosalia from the block. Okay, let me put on my earrings here. Let me put on my earrings. Are they on? Okay. Let me know what you guys think of this look. I think it's early 2000s J-Lo look right here. So it's like, don't be fooled by the box that I got. I'm still Rosalia from the block. Check out this glow.